Guys, so if anybody watched my last video, you realize that I'm probably wearing the exact same things because I'm recording these things back to back. So here we are back in Sparking Zero. I actually like the way the other thing looked and sounded. It's a little different. Plus it's, you know, kind of relevant. I mean, obviously I'm not playing with the Daima characters in this, right? But we got CPU versus CPU. We got some super characters. We got some GT characters. Now, I know I'm pretty sure that Goku and Vegeta can fuse, so that would probably just completely change the whole face of this. But maybe they won't. Maybe they won't do it. But just comparatively, you know what I mean? I guess I just kind of got some characters I thought were kind of around the same level of each other. So I want to talk about Daima. I want to talk about Daima. Let's see this talk some shit to each other first.
I'm feeling pretty strong right now.
No, nothing specific.
I will show you the true form of autonomous Ultra Instinct.
Alright. Well, anyways. So, I want to talk about Daima and the future of Dragon Ball, like what my opinions are right now, where the franchise sets is where we're at. So here's the thing, right? Daima is really strange because episode 1 came out a few days ago, and I think they're coming out on Fridays. And the thing is, Daima, it means demon or demon realm or demonic, I guess is the way it is, which makes total sense once you watch the first episode. And if you have a little bit of forethought, you kind of see where the show's going. So this is spoilers, right? This is gonna be spoiler filled. I'm just gonna talk about it. A lot of the episodes recapping basically kind of the Buu saga, which will be relevant in all kinds of ways, because there's characters like Deborah came from this area. He was the Demon King, and this other guy took over. I can't remember his name. I'm not gonna look it up right now. We're just going off the cuff, right? I'm sure I'll remember his name by the time the series is over. However many episodes that is. He just got pieced up. Oh my lord, he just got pieced up by UI Goku. That's bad. We might have to take UI Goku off. Like I was saying, it's the demon realm, and there's a Kai there. He's not a Kai, but he's the same as the Kai, right? The Supreme Kai. Apparently it's his brother, and there's all. I think it says his brother, and also that guy has his sister there. So I guess the Supreme Kai has a brother and a sister. Is it their actual blood related, or is it just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they'll expand on it in the future. Most of us going back over the Buu saga, and I feel like this takes place like almost immediately after the Buu saga, because it looks like Yamcha's wearing the exact same thing. I remembered his yellow outfit, right? And then they're talking about like, I can't believe Buu is here, Buu's good. That's right after, like after they fix everything, and Buu's the Mr. Buu is there. So this is before Battle of Gods. Like it's before Battle of Gods or any of Super. So, will Daima be canon? I don't know. I don't know if I've actually seen that or looked it up if it'll be canon or not. But all I know is this, is that the animation is on point. And the story is clearly going to go into, they got wished to be kids. Something's going to happen with our Dragon Balls where we can't use them to wish ourselves back. Goku decides to go to the Demon Realm, and Kai goes to the Demon Realm to confront everyone there that's had these plans against everyone else, right? That's where I see it going. And Goku's gonna get into all kinds of shenanigans in the Demon Realm. I don't know if everybody's gonna go with him or if it's mostly gonna be a Goku show, Goku and Supreme Kai going over there. I'm not sure yet. But what I do know is there's a few interesting things. Is that they said something about pointy ears, meaning that your demons, they're from the Demon Realm, which means like, what I said on Twitter was, I don't believe that they thought about that all the way through, like just to take into account how many characters they've had that have pointy ears. It's like, okay, so they all have lineage from here. And here's another thing. It's not like a realm or a universe, or it kind of is, but it can connect all the others, because they travel from the Demon Realm to Universe 7, it asks them which one they want to go to. So the Demon Realm apparently can travel with their weird fish thing. You just gotta watch the episode to understand. That's all I can describe it as. It's a weird fish spaceship thing. With that, they could go to any universe. So someone was saying to me, it's like, that makes sense. Like, okay, well, if the Kais originated there and they went to every universe, it makes sense. I'm like, I guess it could, but here's the biggest thing is there's Namekians there, or a Namekian, and they mentioned, oh, that's where the Namekians went, why we couldn't find them, because they fled, which means there's Namekians in Universe 6, there's Namekians in Universe 7, and dude, there's Dragon Balls in the Demon Realm, which means there's Dragon Balls in the Demon Realm, there's Dragon Balls on Namek, there's Dragon Balls on Earth, there's Dragon Balls on was it Planet Salad? Is that what it was? I can't remember what it was, like in the granola arc. Planet Cereal. I don't know. I can't remember what the name of it was. Something dumb like that. Maybe Salad is the Saiyans planet on Universe 6. Maybe it was Planet Cereal. Because it's granola, the granola art. God, that sounds so dumb talking about this. Saying these the words out loud. Planet Cereal. I can't remember. I'm just throwing stuff on the side. So yeah, the Namekians are clearly tied to the Dragon Balls, and if their origins came from the Demon Realm, or maybe they went and got the Namekians, brought them there, and they escaped later. Who knows? But there's devious stuff going on. Like the Namekian they got from the Demon Realm, he seems very suspect, and they said they're gonna give him his youth back, which we'll probably see him get his youth back. We'll probably see him get his youth back, and he'll do something to Dende or something to the Dragon Balls, and so we can't wish ourselves back, so we got to go to their realm. That's the whole premise, right? That's basically it in the kit and caboodle. What else happens? I don't know. Dude, there's so much damage. Oh my god. A sickening amount of damage. Stand no chance against the power of UI. I'm just watching now. I'm getting sidetracked. My brain's, I'm like, yo, they're throwing hands. There you go. Angry man, angry Tuffle. Daima itself, who knows, right? I can tell you the animation's top notch. The story, we'll have to see. I'm not overtly excited about it, right? Like, I'm just not. It's not what I wanted. What I wanted was more Super, because what's in the manga. So let's get into it, right? Daima, we kind of talked about some of it. The only other thing I can really talk about, because it was such a recap moment, is, and I told you what I think we're doing in the future. They talk about how Kibito Kai, like, he defused and he went to Majin Buu, ate him, and the gases inside of him made him defuse. People were like, man, that's a retcon of a retcon. And I'm like, listen, originally they said it was permanent. Guitar fusion was permanent. We don't know why Goku and Vegeta defused. They just did. And that was it. And it was like a debate for eons until they retconned it and said, oh no, it's actually, we found out if it's not 2 Kais, then it only lasts for an hour or something like that. Whatever it is, right? And it's like, okay, well, that is a retcon itself, because you said it was permanent. It's like, only it's permanent between 2 Kais. It's like, okay. Well, it's like, well, how do you guys defuse it? Like, we use Dragon Balls. I'm like, well, that's a reason. You know what I mean? That's not a retcon there. That's the reason. But the retcon was for the Vegeta and Goku part. You know. Ooh, it was killing with the scythe. But that, I really don't care. I just wish they'd be consistent. But that's why I say that I don't think they looked into the point of the pointy ears. Because if you're just saying something, just retcon something that you've already explained, and now people, for some reason, are hung up on it, I'm like, it ain't that serious. Dragon Ball's story has not been that serious in a long time. It's not been like the most top-notch writing. I'm sorry. I mean, I literally have all this Dragon Ball stuff. You know, I'm a giant fan. I'm also a human with a brain. Okay. Now, all that being said, we're right here with Daima, right? Daima's out and coming out for however many episodes it is. Daima's coming out. This game is out. So on the horizon, we have DLC for this coming out into the middle of next year. Daima is probably going to be coming out until like close to the middle of next year as well. What do we have after that? Right now, nothing. And the manga is on hiatus because Akira Toriyama passed away. He did choose his successor. He actually been working side by side with his successor, which is a really cool story. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look it up. I'm not going to go into it here and recap all that, but he had been working on the Super manga for so long, like, and when Toriyama came back and helped him, I think being side by side with like someone that you idolize that much and respect that much, and then now it's kind of on you. I think you can just continue. I think they have. I'm fine with it. Them continuing such a franchise, right? Because especially they should at least take what's in the manga already and they should finish it. And what they set up, Vegeta. They set up Frieza Black Saga. They need to resolve that. And then if you end it after that, I would totally understand. I get it. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, he's not here anymore. We're done. This franchise is so big that I don't know if they will do that, though. That's just the matter of fact to me. I don't know if they'll let it die or go away. But one thing's for certain. After the middle of next year, there's not anything slated for Dragon Ball until we hear an announcement or something, right? Like, there's still be like, there's gacha games. There's always going to be a game coming out like every year or 2 years. Like, I mean, there's the Breakers, right? Dragon Ball The Breakers. Like, almost every year there's a Dragon Ball game somewhere, somehow. So that's not going to go away because I think it just makes so much money. But new stuff, right? I think might be kind of out there. I really hope that they do at least do a second season of Super to just catch up to where they have gotten the product to this point. I do. My opinion. And I think they deserve to do it because there's like some really cool moments in that they could do. And after that, I don't know. Like, they've set up, they got Beast, they got Orange Piccolo, we got Broly, Vegeta, and Goku. We got so many characters that are on like a power level that could fight all these other characters now. Now, obviously not win against the main baddie, right? Like, we know how that goes. But it'd be really cool to see Broly again. It'd be really cool to see more UI fights, Vegeta fights, Beast, Gohan, and Broly fighting. I mean, seeing that stuff that's in the manga would just be... It's something I don't want to miss. So, my personal opinion is I think after you get through your content plans is maybe next winter or maybe after Daima ends, announce that you're working on Super. I think they need to go back and do it. That's my opinion. And I feel like even if you feel like there's a lot of Dragon Ball right now, like I feel like Daima is kind of like it's kiddie, it's well animated, and depending on time slots over in Japan, it's kind of built to like reinvigorate and get like capture that old style, like more adventure, more funny, more kiddie, but then there's like some fights and stuff. We haven't seen it yet, but that's what I think Daima is going to be. It's going to be like a little bit of both. It's going to be like original Dragon Ball with some of the Super, some of the Z mixed in, speckled in. I think it's supposed to reinvigorate for a new age audience to come in. Because I'm here. I've been here. I'm going to be here. But to get that new audience in, and then after halfway through next year, you announce that you're working on Super, more episodes of Super. Okay, so what do you do in the meantime? Okay, well, we have no content. It makes sense. It makes sense. We're in a drought again. We're waiting. We don't know. Start doing reruns of Super over in Japan. Start rerunning it. And then just, once, that gives you, how many episodes of Super are there? I have to look it up. How many episodes? This is important. 131 episodes. So, I mean, you know, I would probably not do... I'd probably not do one a week. That's you know, I don't want to wait 2 years of reruns. But maybe do 2 a week or 3 a week. You know what I mean? Because if you did like, what would that be? 100, let's see, I can't do the math right now. 131. Hello? Where's the calculator at? Oh. Like, what? 131 divided by, let's say they did 2 a week. That'd be 65. We need to be within a year. 131. I just did this. Divided by 3. It'd be 43. So that would essentially get you... You know, it's like what, 4 weeks? That's getting you close to like 10, almost 11 months. So you'd be looking at like the next year in the middle of the year, like 2026 in the middle of the year, they start Super over. That gives you a year. Everyone's kind of caught up. It's kind of been doing its thing. You know what I mean? It gives people to buy into the product, do other products. Maybe you release a movie in between to try to really build it up, right? In the middle of that, you release one more movie, and just hype it up and try to reinvigorate it as much as you can and capitalize with Super coming back. That's what I would like to see. That's what I would do. Especially, you got this. I'm sure this is doing numbers. I'm sure Daima would do pretty well. I don't know if it'll be like a mind-boggling well, but that's what I would do, because I don't want it to go away like it did after Z. I don't want it to. I would rather them keep going, and I know there is such a thing as too much of a good thing, but you know, Dragon Ball is at that point where it's like, hey, we're just doing transformations and cool fights. I mean, I think the Goku Black arc was the closest thing we had to them actually trying to do some like intriguing story stuff, and it was, but they just didn't land the plane, so to speak. The ending of it was horrible. The ending of it was really rough. So that's what I would do. That's my thoughts on Daima. I think the episode 1, I mean, it's a big recap. The animation is great. The characters seem pretty good. They seem very Dragon Ball early. They're very exaggerated, so it's like that old Dragon Ball style. And we'll just have to see where they go from here. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to do some shenanigans and go to the Demon Realm. I hope they touch more on that, about other like the lore of the Demon Realm, the characters that come out of it. Like, is there demons in our world? The Namekians, I think they need to get back into Namekian lore now, because like they kind of cracked open a can of worms as far as that goes. In my opinion, I'm like, hey, this is you really need to touch base on that, and that's kind of what's exciting to me. So, and honestly, you know, like I said, I just want there to be more. I always want there to be more. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think about Daima, and let me know what you think about the franchise state going forward. Like I said, right now, as far as my knowledge goes, this is it. Like the middle of next year, that's all we got. That's all she wrote. There will be more games. Will there be more movies? Will there be more animes? Who knows? I don't know. What do you think? Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you next time.